My dear people, they asked me to be this afternoon's chairman. And as chairman, I will put the sash down. When I will be delivering my address, I will put the sash to represent the Carib people, to represent myself to you. But right now, I am only the chairman of the council, and this afternoon, I will only be the chairman. My dear people, I ask to give an address, but unfortunately for them, they said, I am the chairman, so therefore you have to perform the duties. I want to say that it is time that the Carib people stand up for their rights.
We as members of the Carib Council must know and understand how our reserve works and our responsibilities as leaders. What are our rights and privileges as indigenous peoples, and how we can work to make our territory a better place to live. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, much of our heritage and culture have been lost over the years. This is a problem to we in the Carib Reserve. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, many of our culture and heritage have been lost over the years. This has threatened to reduce the importance of the beginning of these islands. It is crucial that the understanding of indigenous peoples move forward and that it be shared with others. We must establish greater collaboration and communication and give recognition to the importance of we, the indigenous peoples in the Caribbean and the world. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, as a member of the Carib Council, we have to show love and respect for the people around us. We must be helpful to our fellow men, not only to ourselves and family. Even if we disagree, we should try to mend differences, and we must take active part in the affairs of our community and help to solve their problems. Sometimes we have to work without expecting payment or reward if what we do is going to help our community. Whatever we do, we must try to do it well, and we must take pride in our work as leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. His Excellency and His Lady Excellency, Mr. Pal Rep, Sponsor Barry, Minister for Community Development and Social Affairs, Mr. Henry George, Leader of the Opposition, Mr. Edison James, our parish priest, Father Gary. I forgot the Carib chief because he's the chairman. And if he wasn't the chairman, I would remember him. Our honored Carib chief. Ladies and gentlemen, when I came in earlier, I thought, well, today Tuesday was going to dampen our own little celebrations here. But now that I am here, it really makes me feel happy to see that the Carib people have turned out in large numbers on a Tuesday to their most important day in their history, the crowning of a new chief, the swearing of new councillors. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot tell you how happy that makes me as a new councillor, because it tells me as a councillor that we can depend on the support of the people, and that is most important. If we are there, 6, 7 of us at the top, and we make rules, we discuss, and there is no support from you, when there is an issue arises, and we call you up, and we say, Mr. Bedam, there's a problem, we want ideas from you, we want suggestions how we must tackle that problem. It shows this afternoon that when we call on you, that you will be there. And that is very pleasing to my heart. Before I go further, I just want to take the opportunity, because I won't be making it long. They said I should be short, or we should be short. I think it is very appropriate to say a hearty thank you to the people who've made it possible that I should be here in front of the microphone, just newly sworn in as a councillor. I want to thank you for putting the confidence in me to represent you at the council level. And I want to tell you that I am somebody who always likes challenges. I never back down from a fight. I never back down from a challenge. And when I say a fight, I don't mean a physical fight. What I mean to say is, now I have a responsibility to you. I am going to make sure that tomorrow nobody meets me on the road and says, we'll just pack off here. I want to show, through my efforts, working with the team of new councillors, that we can help to push our territory forward. Despite the fact that people, or individual people, who had their own selfish motives, they try to discredit your own humble servant. They try to throw cold water on democracy in the territory. Carib people had decided, and they had accepted the fact that Frederik-New is a Carib, in the sense that they voted for him to represent them on the Carib Council. And there are people, as I say, with interior motives, who try to prevent that. And that is very sad, when one man or 4 men stand in the way of 1,000 men and say, you are not doing anything, or you are not passing, I'm blocking you. I think that's a lesson for us as Carib people, to identify our friends. Identify our friends. And our friends doesn't necessarily mean they are here all the time. We have friends all around, as well as we have enemies inside and we have enemies outside. Chiefs, 6 of them, 1 we wanted. So that is to show you that Carib people are already beginning to take things very seriously now. There is no time that you stand and you say, you do it. I think what you're saying is, all of us, let us do it. And that is very healthy for our democracy and very healthy for our own development tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a big talker, I'm a great talker, I'm a long talker. I would like to talk to you a lot more.
As a member of the Carib Council, serving a 2nd term, seeing that you have put your confidence in me to put me back to serve you again. Ladies and gentlemen, I should take the first opportunity to thank you and to say how happy I am again to be back on the council. Let me also extend my hearty congratulations to the new councillors who have made it with me to be here to serve you and to serve you in the right way. I want to say that today marks another landmark in the history and life of the indigenous peoples of this island, Dominica. After 500 years, we have survived, and we are struggling towards another 500 years. I am saying that we are confident of ourselves that we will survive another 500 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel proud, I feel honestly proud to see the number of you who have turned out this afternoon to this afternoon's function. As I listened to Councillor Frederik-New, who said that today is not a weekend, it is a weekday, and to see that you have turned out in large numbers clearly demonstrate that you are interested, clearly demonstrate that you are a people who are concerned about development. You are a people who wants to see this territory move forward from where it is at this present time. I want to also say that, and to extend my congratulations to those councillors who contested together with us and who did not make it. I want to encourage you that the plan you had in mind, you did not only have it to contest as a councillor and just go and lie back. I believe that you have the opportunity now to work hand in hand with this new council and put in place the plan of action that you had. This will be an encouragement for you This will be an encouragement for the council. This will show that you are interested. This will make the people of the Carib people see that you did not only come there to get a position, but that you are decided, or you have decided, and you will work together with this present council and the Carib chief. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you. Thank you for having me here to serve you a second.
I take this opportunity to thank everyone, one and all, who voted me during this Carib Council election. And I feel very proud of myself as a woman to be on that Carib Council election. And I promise you, my Carib people, that I'm going to work together with you as one family. And I promise you, my Carib woman, that I'm going to stand firm for my rights and work with you. I don't really have much to say, but I'm calling on you, my Carib people, to support us in any way we can to develop our community. And as you know, this year is the year of the family. Let's come together, work together as one Carib community. I thank you.
This afternoon, I take this great opportunity to thank and praise that the Lord has given us the pride that we in the Carib nation have stand firm to fight a war, which of course we are proud of. We are elected people. We are continuous people that we have to work together, hand in hand, so that the Carib nation can continue flowing. We need your support, my people. We need you to give us a helping hand. We know fully well that things are a little bit thing, but we know that things will come better. In working together and trying to make the best that we can, we think that the Carib nation, Dominica, can come a better place that we can live in. Ladies and gentlemen, we know that we as the newly elected Carib Council, we are going to work together. But without you, we cannot really fight the war that we're supposed to. So we need a helping hand. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chairman, I think that the time has come, which of course we will work together as one people, one nation, one Carib, strong and united. Thank you.
I would like to thank those responsible for putting me here this evening. And I would like to assure you that the trust and confidence that you placed in me is not misguided. To those not responsible for putting me here tonight, I have some bad news for you. You may not get the opportunity to correct that oversight, because that was probably my last political campaign. To those who see me as a potential political threat, you can now relax. I am devoting the next 5 years of my life to working with and on behalf of the Carib people as a counselor. When I have done my civic duty, I would expect others to do likewise. Since no man is an island, and since we all use the facilities of the community, the water, the schools, the roads, I think it is incumbent upon all of you to come out and give something back to your community. So when my term is over, ladies and gentlemen, I do not want to hear 15 people are running for council. I want to hear 50 people are running for council. The new councillors have begun to work. We have instituted our own office, councillor's office, where you, the people, can come with your problems, with your suggestions, with your ideas, and yes, with your criticisms. We have numerous problems in the Carib territory. To enumerate them at this time, Mr. Austri would be very unhappy with me. Let me just mention just a few. Environmental problems. We have aerial spraying. We have a plane dropping God knows what in our rivers, polluting our drinking water, killing our crayfish, killing our vegetables, dropping poison on the mangoes and the fruits that our children eat, because it doesn't occur to them that they should wash the fruits before they eat them. We, ladies and gentlemen, as your counselor, will address that problem. We have economic problems. There's no need to harp on the demise of the banana industry. Suffice to say that it is rapidly being superseded by tourism. We, in the Carib territory, should position ourselves to take advantage of the tourist industry. We should not expect the government to put in the infrastructure for us. A very erudite and good friend of mine has always reminded me, you are just another poor rural area. So we have to do for ourselves what they will not do for us. And when we have started the ball rolling, then we go to them and say, could you match that? And then we can move forward. We have educational problems in the Carib territory. In the last 3 years, we had, for the common entrance exams, we had 3 passes. The year after, we had 2. This year, we had 1. Does anybody want to guess how many we'll have next year? Thank you very much. You're very smart. If we all put our heads together, ladies and gentlemen, we can move the Carib territory forward. I thank you.
Gentlemen, 600 to 1,000 years ago, the Carib people lived like a nation. The Carib people were a nation. The Carib people, they had their chief, their leader. Their leader was the one to make decisions for and on behalf of the people. They had their religion. They had a powerful religion, my dear brothers and sisters. They, the Carib people, they had their language. My dear brothers and sisters, the Carib people, they communicated with one another in the different lands. My dear brothers and sisters, the Carib people had their food, they had their drinks, they lived like a nation. My dear brothers and sisters, the Carib people 600 to 1,000 years ago, they were a powerful people. My dear brothers and sisters, they had their medicine man. They had ways and means of transporting their people. My dear brothers and sisters, they had their warriors. They had, my dear brothers and sisters, that great nation. I am telling you this because I want you to understand that presently we're living in the same condition, my dear brothers and sisters. And if we want to continue in that system, the Carib people once and for all must unite. My dear brothers and sisters, 600 to 1,000 years ago, the Carib people, they had their ways, their chiefs, their leaders, to ensure that the Carib people was a powerful nation. And now we have certain problems, and as we go along, I will tell you. Right now, the Carib people, they have lost all that. Presently, we have to stand here receiving the sash and staff from the president, which is not a bad thing. Which is not a bad thing. My dear brothers and sisters, I was expecting a Carib to come up here and to give me the sash and staff. When the Spanish people, when they came in 1492, they met the Carib people with all their methods. They met them with their language, and they forced them to change their language. They met them with their chiefs. They forced them to accept their Spanish way of life and to change that system. They met them with their ways and means of transporting their people. They changed that. They forced us to change that. They made the Carib people slaves. Some Carib people, they committed suicide instead of becoming slaves. And my dear brothers and sisters, this is why we are surviving 500 years, and we will still continue to survive. My dear brothers and sisters, one of the things that they forced us to accept was their religious ways. We accepted because we did not have a choice. They forced their own party politics on the Carib people. We were forced to accept that. And today, we are still continuing to accept those kind of things which divide the Carib people. My dear brothers and sisters, we are all friends. We are all one people. But there is one thing that certain people, they have to understand. They have to understand that the Carib people must be given a chance. They must understand, my dear brothers and sisters, that the Carib people need to go to the international community for assistance. They need to understand, my dear brothers and sisters, that the level of education needs to be brought up to par. And they need to understand, my dear brothers and sisters, that we cannot remain backward. We need to go forward. I am telling you this because I believe that the Carib people need to understand the past. They need to understand what is going on right now. And they need to understand, my dear brothers and sisters, what is to come. What is to come. And I'm saying this because most of you here who are standing here will say to me, yes, you are saying all these things, but what about training the Carib people? Make sure that they understand. I am saying this because I want you, the Carib people, to walk with your heads high. Not in the days when they used to say the Carib people are stupid. Gone are the days. I want you to understand, my dear brothers and sisters, that now we need to come together. We need to unify our forces. The Carib people in particular, I'm saying to you that the party politics, we should put that on the side. We should, my dear brothers and sisters, put all the religious feelings on the side and let us combine our forces to ensure that we go forward. And unless we can do that, the Carib people will say the same. I always say to them that my plans are to ensure that I develop the Carib territory to its maximum. The little that I can do, I do it with all my strength and my might. And I would like the members of the council to stand with me to ensure that we continue to go forward. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, one of the problems that we know exist right now is the water problem. You hear on the radio, the tourism industry must be developed. But the tourism industry cannot develop right here because of the water problem. My dear brothers and sisters, how are you going to invite people to this community to visit the Carib people and they don't have water? I am saying this because the members are here. And I would like them to understand, my dear brothers and sisters, that if they want to develop the tourism industry here, water must be number one on the list. My dear brothers and sisters, you all are here. You all drove on that road. The president drove on that road. The ministers, you ladies and gentlemen, the farmers, the teachers, the students, the ladies when they have their babies, the priests. My dear brothers and sisters, I am appealing to the minister. Try to at least assist us in this road. Make it motorable, make it nice, so that we can ride in comfort. I believe it is a shame. I believe it is a shame, my dear brothers and sisters, when the president of the Commonwealth of Dominica have to drive on such a road. Now you are back here again. You are here for a reason. And that reason is that you are part of the council. And the other reason is that you would like us to work for you during the next 5 years. And that we will do. Together, we can develop the Carib